Welcome to Star News. Today, we've got some exciting and exclusive updates to share with you.
Dilraba Dilmurat, the radiance beyond the spotlight. In the whirlwind of modern entertainment, where every pixel of light competes for attention, there stands a figure whose presence defies the fleeting nature of fame. Dilraba Dilmurat, with her unmistakable elegance, has become far more than a beautiful face in China's booming entertainment industry. She embodies the paradox of modern stardom, dazzling yet grounded, celebrated yet untouchably graceful. For years, audiences have been captivated by her striking features: high cheekbones that catch the light effortlessly, eyes that seem to hold both fire and compassion, a smile capable of softening even the harshest critique. But what keeps the cameras rolling and the headlines churning is not just the surface allure. It is the quiet strength she radiates, the kind that makes beauty feel almost secondary. On screen, she transforms with remarkable fluidity. One moment she is the ethereal heroine in a sweeping historical epic, cloaked in silks and mystery. The next, she inhabits a modern drama with the confidence and emotional depth of a woman firmly rooted in today's world. Each role feels lived in, never merely performed. Audiences sense the dedication beneath the costume changes, the countless hours dissecting scripts, refining gestures, and searching for truth in the character she portrays. This commitment has earned her a place among the most respected actresses of her generation. Yet Dilraba carries her success with a calm humility. There is no trace of the frantic energy often associated with celebrity culture. Instead, she moves through fame as though it were a stage set, part of the job, but never the entirety of her identity. Those who have followed her career know she did not arrive here by accident. Behind the red carpet appearances and magazine covers lies an artist shaped by discipline. Dance training in her youth gave her the poise that now defines her screen presence. Hours spent perfecting movement and form taught her that grace is not innate, it is earned, rehearsed until it looks effortless. Her fitness routine, often admired by fans, is not a vanity project but a continuation of that philosophy. Strength and control, she has often implied through action rather than words, are foundations for both art and life. The lithe figure that designers love to dress in couture gowns is also the result of sweat and repetition, of mornings when motivation bowed to routine and evenings when exhaustion was met with one more rehearsal. But to speak only of beauty and discipline would reduce her story to a cliché, and Dilraba refuses to be confined by simple narratives. Her public image carries layers: the performer who disappears into roles, the woman who uses her platform for philanthropy, the celebrity who guards parts of her life from constant exposure. She has supported education programs, health initiatives, and disaster relief efforts, proving that compassion can coexist with ambition in an industry often criticized for its vanity. This complexity may be why audiences feel drawn to her beyond admiration for her looks. Dilraba represents resilience wrapped in elegance. She embodies the idea that talent can be both marketable and meaningful, that one can chase stardom without surrendering authenticity. Directors praise her work ethic, noting how she approaches each project with curiosity rather than complacency. Co-stars speak of her kindness on set, the way she treats crew members with the same respect as producers. Viewers sense this humanity even through the screen, in the subtle choices she makes as an actress, pauses that feel weighted with thought, glances that communicate more than dialogue ever could. In recent years, as Chinese entertainment gains global visibility, Dilraba has emerged as a potential bridge between markets. Streaming platforms have carried her dramas to international audiences, where subtitles cannot dim the emotional clarity of her performances. Fashion houses, quick to recognize influence, having listed her as a brand ambassador, knowing her appeal crosses cultural boundaries. Yet even as opportunities expand, she chooses projects carefully, often favoring roles that challenge rather than merely showcase her. It is this selectivity that keeps critics watching closely. Each new release brings questions. What facet of herself will she reveal this time? How will she surprise us next? Part of her allure lies in this unpredictability. Unlike celebrities who rely on constant exposure to stay relevant, Dilraba allows space between appearances. She seems to understand that mystery has its own magnetism, that audiences cherish stars who leave them wanting more. Still, when she does step into the public eye, whether at a film premiere or in a candid social media post, she commands attention effortlessly. Cameras love her, but so do ordinary people who see in her a reflection of qualities they admire: hard work, kindness, perseverance. Her journey also speaks to the changing landscape of Chinese entertainment, where female stars are claiming narratives once dominated by male leads. Dilraba stands at the forefront of this shift, portraying women who are not merely romantic interests but complex protagonists with desires, flaws, and agency. In doing so, she expands the kinds of stories mainstream television and cinema are willing to tell. Away from scripts and cameras, she remains remarkably private about her personal life, a decision that feels almost rebellious in an age of oversharing. This boundary setting only deepens public respect, suggesting a woman determined to define herself by her craft rather than tabloid headlines. As she continues to evolve, one suspects Dilraba's legacy will rest not only on ratings or box office numbers but on the inspiration she offers to those watching from afar. She reminds aspiring actors that success demands more than talent. It requires resilience through rejection, discipline through distraction, and grace under scrutiny. In a world obsessed with instant fame, Dilraba Dilmurat builds her career like a long game, brick by brick, performance by performance. The result is a stardom that feels both inevitable and hard-won, a combination rare enough to be cherished. Perhaps this is why, when conversations turn to beauty and entertainment, hers is the name spoken with a mixture of admiration and respect. Yes, she is stunning. But beauty fades or shifts with trends. What endures is the sense of integrity she brings to every role, the dedication she pours into every frame, the humanity she refuses to sacrifice for applause. And so, as lights flash and scripts await, Dilraba Dilmurat continues to move forward, graceful, determined, unhurried. The spotlight may follow her, but it never defines her.